678 games played in the NHL. Second rounder, 48th overall, 1997 out of Sweden, the Swedish Elite League. He's a beautiful man. Henrik Tallinder.
Man, it looks so professional what you guys are doing. It's unbelievable.
Hey, it's hard to believe that you could associate the word professional and Craig Rivet and Andrew Peters together on a show. Hey, Hank Tallinder, how you doing, buddy?
No. I had no doubts about you. It's the other guy I'm talking about.
Yeah. So let's do this, Hank, because yesterday we Bandukes, Chris Bandura, obviously the Sabres are over in Sweden, right? So we're thinking, let's talk to some of our old Swedish teammates. We couldn't think of many, so we're like, let's just try to get Hank's number. So Bandukes gives us your number. And I messaged him the other day, Riv, and I said, Hank, we'd love to have you on. I said, I'm doing a show here in Buffalo with Riv. And he goes, what did you write? It's got to be hard to do a show with a guy like Riv.
How is this possible? I haven't talked to you in 10 years. I'm getting ripped on already. This is like three in the last minute, but I love it. I absolutely love it. How you doing?
You know I love you guys. That's all. It's all in good faith.
No, it's not.
So you are in New Jersey right now?
Yes, I am.
And what are you doing in New Jersey? What brought you to New Jersey?
Well, I just moved back actually this summer. I was over. I got my. I don't know if you guys remembered. I played an exhibition games. I was on a tryout with the Maple Leafs, and I played a tryout game in Buffalo against Buffalo, and I got pounded by Mike Weber, into the boards, and I dislocated my shoulder again. So basically, right there and then, I knew my career in NHL was done. Then I just, must have do tryouts to get contracts and all that. So I said, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. So I actually went over to Switzerland and played. So I continued my career in Switzerland and then Finland for 3 years and retired a year and a half ago.
You were in Turku. Is that where you were during the lockout?
Were you in Turkey?
Yeah. Saku was there, Saku Koivu, and
that's the only guy Riv talks about.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. You guys still hanging out or no?
He owns you right now.
Yeah,
Hank Hey, Hank, you are honestly look at him sipping his coffee. Look at this.
Yeah, why?
You are one of the most underrated chirpers in the locker room. Sneaky, silent assassin, as we would call it. Yeah, Saku. He was over there with Saku.
Well,
Saku wasn't playing, but he was in charge of the development of the young kids.
Yeah, TPS is kind of like considered the Montreal Canadiens of the Swedish or the Finnish league. They've won a lot of championships over there. Always very, very good teams.
Let me ask you this, Hank. What do you think goes faster? Your time in the NHL or how fast time passes when you retire?
The time in NHL. That's what I regret the most. I should have enjoyed it way more than I did, actually. You were so tense. You were trying to perform day in, day out, trying to do the things the right way. But why? When you look back at it, come on, just enjoy it. Just enjoy getting into the rink. It's full house. Fans are passionate about it. And just enjoy the whole experience. And I think, most of us guys that has retired, that we missed that part, and I should have enjoyed it more while it was there, right in front of you. Am I right?
You're tugging at my heartstrings here, because actually, Hank, no, you're wrong, because I had a hell of a time. I don't know if you remember that, Hank, but I was out more than I was in. You know what I mean?
I hear you, Peter. But it was a big part. You played a big part on every team you were on.
But I think what you're saying is interesting, though. Did you find there was a lot of pressure when you played? Like, did you carry a lot of pressure?
Yeah, and I think I made it bigger, by myself. I took a lot of pressure on my shoulder than just play your game, just do what you're there to do, And wow, now I see some old pictures. I like it. But it's Yeah, I think I did in some way. Maybe I wasn't saying it, but I did it just in my own head, that I was taking way too much, maybe responsibilities, and when it wasn't going right, that I just took it personally and just let it go and just move on.
Is there a year that you remember enjoying more than another? I mean, and not even so much statistically. I'm talking like
Yeah.
just in terms of overall, enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, definitely. After the lockout, 04, 05. So 05, 06, 06, 07. Because you know what? Not just because we were that good. I mean, we were, but at the same time, when you were coming into the locker room, it was like a family. There was no bad apples in the basket. Everyone could, hang out with anyone, especially on the road when we were going on, dinners and stuff. And if you didn't have any plans, you could just walk down the lobby and you find someone and you just tag along. And it was great. And it was, so easy going when you got to the locker room.
Yeah, well, those are 2 years we're not allowed to talk about around here because 05, 06, and 06, 07, because Rivs wasn't here and we were amazing, and he was in Montreal, and we were pounding on him back then, if you recall, Hank. I mean, there's so many different directions I want to go because I want to ask you about Dahlin and yourself, but I mean, what happened? You had a blood clot in Jersey. What happened there with in the leg?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was a heavy schedule. We were in Calgary, Edmonton, Winnipeg, up there, the fun places to go. And we had rookie dinner, and we were traveling a lot. And I think I just, I was playing a lot, logging a lot of minutes, and I was just exhausted and dehydrated. So I think it was just the combination of the traveling and that I wasn't taking care of my body.
How serious
because
was
I've
it?
checked it out if I have any genes for that I'm more prone to get clots, and I don't. So I think it was just one of those incidents that it happens. It's a bunch of guys in NHL who've had blood clots.
Yeah, and do you think that's what the tie is to it? I mean, I know there's a lot of different medical theories to it, but I mean, you living it, do you think that's what it was? Just dehydration, circulation, travel, and all of that?
Yes, I do believe, and I think when you're on a plane that you should go up and move around a little bit more, because I've been traveling a lot, from Europe to overseas to over here to US and Canada, and it helps. You just move around a little bit and you'll be fine. But also it could be that I don't, when you play hockey and you get the slashing or you block a shot, and of course there's a blood flow to that area, and it coagulates right there inside your body, and that could actually end up being a blood clot. So it could have been something like that as well when it comes to me, but I can't remember that. So I think it was more of just a, rough, tough schedule, with traveling and not taking care of your body.
Yeah. I always thought that blood clots came from, getting either hit or a block shot and, having the blood flow there and being,
Did you ever look into whether it was your super, super tight pants that might have had anything to do with it?
That actually helps, Petey. That's why I'm wearing them.
the compression
Hey,
pants.
you literally,
Yeah,
guy
exactly.
wears like compression suit pants. You were wearing pants that were wicked tight and above your ankles before anybody else.
Yeah, and I still wear them.
Hank, you know what? I mean, when you go back and you think of your career, I played a lot of games in this league, and if I were to be asked, with all the players that I played with on defense and been a part of the defense corps, if I were to be asked who is the greatest skating defenseman that we had that I ever played with, I would absolutely put your name right up at the top of the list.
Come on.
Without question.
Well, he
what?
never played with Jeff Gilson.
Yeah.
But you know what? I mean, you're a fantastic skater. Have you had an opportunity to watch Rasmus Dahlin? I'm really like I look at you were kind of known maybe more of a defending defenseman, and it was kind of unfair because you were such a great skater and your skill set, your hands were phenomenal. It's obviously how you were brought up in Sweden. What are your thoughts on Rasmus Dahlin and how he's transitioned to the NHL?
Hey, thanks, Craig. I mean, first off, that's wow. That's means a lot when it comes from you. You know, yes. I mean, I think it has to do with how we're brought up in Sweden. They put a lot of emphasis on skating and moving the puck as a defenseman and a forward. So it doesn't matter really. It's just about the skill set that they want everyone to have. I also think when I'm watching Rasmus Dahlin, he's on a different planet. He's like one of those guys that comes up once every 5 to 10 years. You know, he's that good. You can lean on him, and he's how old is he now? 18, 20, 19? What is it?
Yep, 19.
Yeah, I mean, how many guys can you lean on at that age? And he's controlling that power play that you guys have like it's nothing else. So I mean, you can't really compare me to Rasmus Dahlin because he's on a different planet.
Well, certainly I'll assure you that he was not comparing you to Rasmus Dahlin. He was just complimenting Swedish skating. Hank, don't get ahead of yourself. Hey, we love you, man, but we're not going that far.
I didn't mean it that way either, man. It just came out wrong. You know, it's the language barrier.
Hey, you're still speaking better English than Marty Biron, man. So don't beat yourself up.
I would love to have Max or Dimitri in the. You should interview those guys.
How about you got a bet 5 Look at your face going beat red. Oh,
yeah,
Henrik
but it's
Tallinder.
so funny. Hey, Petey, do you remember he got stopped by the cops outside the arena and he was speeding, and he just put down the window like this much and put like $100 bill out the window. It's like, and the cops are just like, no, not that. Oh, what? You want more money?
Come on.
He did. I don't remember hearing
that. It's
true. That must be how they do it in Russia, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Although, hey, Maxi's still playing over in the KHL there, so good for him.
Yeah, he's a great guy too.
Oh my God.
I mean, he was. I don't know. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say this, but he was like 18, 19 years old. He had no clue what was going on over here. You know.
Oh man, that's a great way to end. Hank, will you join us again sometime?
Hey, just call me, man. I'm just coaching high school over here in Madison, so I have nothing to do during the days.
You're not working for the Devils or anything?
No.
Oh, let me ask you this. End on this. You don't have to. How much you paying property taxes there in New Jersey?
You don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Anyway,
crazy.
Good. Hank, miss you in the red Volvo, man. I really do. All the way back to your
it's
your
not
first car.
It's not a yoke anymore.
It's not a yoke anymore. Yeah. Last thing I want to ask you, serious question. Did you vote for Craig to be captain that year?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Apparently that
Thank you. You're the only one.
That was the swing vote. I don't know how he did it with one vote, but Lindy must have really loved him. Hank, take care, man. It was great catching up with you. Best of the family, okay?
Yeah, you too, guys. It's great.
Yeah, we'll keep in
Hank.
touch for sure. Yeah. Henrik Tallinder, awesome. Right. Great hearing from Hank. Love that guy. One of the greatest teammates. What?
How amazing was that? I haven't talked to Hank since we played together, and you know what? He looks great. He sounds great, and was an amazing teammate.
It's the thing about great teammates and you guys you have respect for. It's like you don't miss.
He ripped me 3 times in under a minute. Yeah. It was amazing.
Well, the Swedes are sneaky like that.
Oh yes,
the Euros are sneaky like that. We'll be right back. Instigators final segment coming up. Great to Finnegan off story.